put up on the DV. The man's getting hauled off. He looked at me right in the eye and goes, "That's not true." Then he says, "Really? Then name one instance where we hauled off the woman." He goes, "Well, there was." I was like, "That's just it. You got to think about it. You shouldn't have to. If it's equal, you can pop off an instance like that. But it's not equal. It's not equal." Again, guys, I'm not saying that anyone's excused from anything. Especially men. We are not excused from anything. It sucks, but we're not. Don't hit your fucking woman, by the way. But that is the day and age that we live in. And that also does come from the way men are naturally raised. We are to take care of our women. We are not there to hit on them. That goes against every principle that is ingrained into our very being. Not from birth, not from childhood circumstances, not from how we're raised. That is ingrained into our genes as men, is to protect our women. So really, if you're out there beating your fucking woman just because you want to, no, you're a piece of shit. You're a dick. You're nothing. You're not a man.
Yeah, but according to them, they are, but they're not.
Right. And I'm totally on you with this one here. I am. It's definitely a very subject that pisses me the fuck off anytime I hear about someone hitting someone. It's not cool at all. It really isn't. You think you makes you a man to hit on a fucking woman? Go find the next fucking guy then. Tell him that shit. See what the fuck happens.
But see, it's just like a man, or I don't even call him that, but you're the one that said that. But
Little boys club.
But anyway, it's just they go to do that to beat up, and then when they go get beat up, they're not a real man. You know, they're not. Hey, you know, people. Let me tell you, you'll see. If people say, "Well, you know, it's the way it is." Like I said, if they would, people, everybody's got rights and everything else. But let me tell you, the world would be a lot different if, you know.
If we all treat each other with respect.
Well, according to him, depends on what color you are.
Good thing it's April 1st. No, it's like I said in my last solo video, guys. We are a lot better off coming together as a species. Not a race, a species.
Where are you from? World War Z or what?
Well, I thought I was from Zarconia, but apparently that planet does not exist.
No, it don't.
But
only on Star Trek or something.
We're all equal. Like I told you
now,
guys
wait a
last
minute.
time.
Don't get started on that subject. Not everybody's created equal, according to Abraham Lincoln.
Like I said in the last video, though, if I guarantee you, if I prick my fucking finger, it's going to bleed red. And that doesn't matter what color I am. It doesn't matter what color any of you are. You pick your fucking finger, it's going to bleed red. In that very next breath I'm about to breathe in, the same goddamn oxygen you're breathing in. Doesn't matter what color you are. You bleed red, you bleed the same goddamn oxygen. We share the same goddamn fucking space. Treat each other with respect.
We don't all share the same space.
Well, you get to go home.
But we all don't share the same space, though, really, if you look at it. Look at the maps and demographics. Do you see any black people live right in here where you live at? So we all don't live the same space, really.
Earth, motherfucker, Earth.
Just saying.
Fine, we share the same planet.
Well, that depends on what little corner in the planet you are. You know.
That's pretty good. I'm going to slap this motherfucker right now. Oh, it's all good. They're eating it up. They enjoy it. Don't we have a big old holiday coming up?
A what?
Don't we have a big old holiday coming up here?
Yeah, it's National Fuck Day.
Well, that's every day in my book.
Yeah, see, that's why he's not president.
Yeah, President Parker came out and gave the fuck you dance one more time and went back in the White House.
Well, you know, you got Easter and Palm Sunday and all that stuff coming up. I mean.
Yes, sir. A lot of people really don't put me out there as a high religious person. Really, I'm not, but...
Hey, I just went to dinner because it had free ham. That doesn't mean you have to be religious. I went because there was food.
And it was ham. You weren't supposed to eat pork, remember?
Nah, too late for that. And there's pie. Everybody likes pie.
Mm-hmm. Especially that fresh baked one, like my little pink.
Yeah, like cherry or peach or.
It was on a serious note there, folks.
But he likes apricot pie because there's cobwebs in it.
But on a serious note there, folks, thank the Lord for every day that you wake up, every breath, every gift you're given. Because you don't know when the next one's going to come around.
You're past your 30-minute mark.
That's okay. It's going to loop around to the next video. This is like how much my cousin was here. He's a quiet cameraman.
Well, he's back there Peter puffing. What'd you expect?
Well, I was speaking to my cousin, folks. He will be on the channel tomorrow. We will be doing another video with Pops and cousin and I. We're looking forward to that one there.
But today is pretty much a touch-up. I mean, we'll sit here and shoot the shit, joke around. But today was just kind of a, talk about a few topics. Just kind of get it out there. I mean, we can go in depth about it. And like with the videos, I mean, we can sit here and have the video 24 hours if we really wanted to. Well, not him because he's committed to the working man. But it's just...
And actually, folks, I would love for this to be my job. I love doing this. I love talking to y'all.
But this is just, I mean,
I still got to go to work right now.
We wanted to get a few topics out there and stuff like that. So, and one thing we wanted to touch up on that, a couple of videos we did before, like the BLM. I mean, we pretty much got that all straightened out. I put the facts out there. I had a few of my friends that watched it and they did their thing and it, looked into it and so a lot of that stuff's been straightened out. I mean, it's out there. So anything about BLM eventually down the road when people can post some comments and call in or whatever, we can talk and hash it out again.
Some of the sirens, folks, some white guy probably shot another white guy.
But so it's there. Any other topic that we done, last few videos, we can touch base on that down the road, so it's...
Yeah, we're going to touch base on that tomorrow.
So like today, we're just kind of bringing up some topics, maybe not a lot of them, but then there it is, so...
Well, they're just a shoot the shit day, hang out with the fans.
But it's, like there's sirens in the background, it's fire truck, but I mean... Like a lot of people, like with that, I'm going to touch base on that a little bit, if you don't mind. But like first responders, like if it's a fire truck, policeman, the ambulance, whatever, one of the three, or, it's bad, but it's not always bad. It could be an older person that fell, or some kind of medical, like heart attack, or something, or like an old lady, or old man, or whatever, could have started a little grease fire, or it could be an accident, like at a stoplight. But like, there's that percentage out there, and we can get into this topic later about numbers. I'm a numbers guy, so I look into everything and I double check and triple check everything. Mm-hmm. But it's not always bad, I mean, it's bad, like if they're talking bad, somebody could be shot, or there could be a knife fight or something at a bar or whatever. Of course, that's the type of world we live in. I mean, it's all, but
nowadays, you really hear the siren. All I think is, I hope they're okay. I really hope they don't have COVID. I do not mean that in a joking manner, folks. I have a buddy helping out on his farm, and he got COVID twice, and it still messed with him. We can barely go 20 minutes now with hard, and he used to be a hard worker. He used to hang in there with me, shoveling, chucking. And now we can only go 20 minutes after getting COVID twice. I mean, that's not something to fuck with people.
But like I said, everything's different nowadays. So, I mean, it depends on the circumstance. So,
I'm not telling you folks either. I'm not going anything into the vaccines or anything like that. I'm totally anti-vax anyway. But, and yes, I have been vaccinated. But that's not where I'm going with that. I'm just saying it is.
But anyway, yeah, it's all there.
Look at my buddy. It's not something to fuck with.
So, like I said, also it's just like a lot of times, even though whatever community you live in, like Taylorville or Kincaid or Tovey, Bullhead, wherever, stuff goes down every day, and not all of it's violent. But and we'll get into this to another day. It's just the news will let you believe that everything's like, it's not, and it's stuff happens every day. But when anybody out there besides people that serve in the military, like I have, thank your first responders because, I mean, it's been overplayed. Blah, blah, blah. They are the front lines because it's not like they're going to call the National Guard to pull that guy that has DUI. You know, it's all different. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Before, in talking about first responders, I know they work technically for first responders, but you know the people in the front lines, though, your nurses, your doctors during the COVID pandemic, and they were lauded as heroes. Now they're looked at as enemies.
But like security guards. Yeah, they're wannabe police officers, but also they're doing a job too.
That's not necessarily true. I mean, you get the ones in there that probably
okay,
try
we're
to
not
do the
talking
police
about
force,
okay, we're not okay.
and they didn't make it, so they're going to be a rent-a-cop.
That's Christian County for you. But
there's a lot of security people out there though that aren't like that.
Well, I know, but I mean, yeah, you'll get to one or two in the handful that's like that, but it's not all everywhere. It's not everybody. And people say, "Well, what about correction officer?" Yeah, well, like when you work in a jail. Okay, maybe they had a dream about being a police officer, and maybe they already went through the training. So yeah, they could be technically a police officer, but then maybe they just want to work in the jail because there's a lot of people that work in the correction officers because they want to try to help the people that are in there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I mean, because it's not like they have psychiatrists working there every day. You have 2, 3, 4, 6 people in a cell. Besides themselves and maybe the TV, yeah, maybe they do make a phone call every other day. But then
only get yard for a half hour.
Or whatever. But it's a lot of people don't, like in Christian County Jail, I have friends that work there and administrators that work there. They do not leave the cells. They don't get yard or whatever. They don't leave the building unless they're going to court or something, you know.
Which, if I may interject here, there is something I do want to bring up. And that is this, okay? If your jail is so far outdated that you're treating your jailees as animals to where they can't see the outside, they don't get to go outside, update your fucking jail because you should not be chained up as animals. They are still people. They deserve a second chance. That's what they go through the system for. Now, what they do with that second chance is beyond them.
You getting a phone call?
It wasn't me. Was our line ringing?
Uh-huh.
I'm just kidding, folks. I wish we had a second line.
There. Grab some toys.
But yeah, the jails, though, Adams
Thank you.
County Jail.
Hi, baby girl.
I have heard people that are in there, they don't have a fucking window. And they get no yard time. None. They're in that cell 24/7. Update your shit.
What's that? I'm sorry, I need to take my ass. Damn it.
I mean, we are human beings, right?
Right. I go down.
I know Pop was like, some of us? I don't know. I met a few people.
What do you mean, it's a piano? I thought you're clean.
That's probably Donna calling me. Where the heck am I? Ain't there yet.
Well, all right, folks. We're going to wrap up this video here. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We will catch you tomorrow. Have all three of us on camera.
Brenda's going to join you tomorrow.
And we're going to, as far as my brother said, take over a few topics that we didn't really get into or brush up on a few. And have a lot more fun tomorrow, folks. All right. And y'all have a safe day. And enjoy the rest of you guys' evening. And if you're overseas, enjoy your morning. All right. Talk to you guys later.
Have a good day.